This is me again, Zara Bazak. These Shias can really make you go insane. Muslims too, but Shias are also the same as the Sunni Muslims in other ways. They don't kill, but they do not look at reason. They just look at Hussein or something like this. So once I went to but the thing is that here we should not be talking to these uncles, which in my madness, when I used to go there, be invited for Eid. So my uncle said something against Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji, and then, the Swami Mukkanada started to come. And my grandfather, his father, my uncle's father used to be in India. So I feel that this man, Swami, he started to say things in an indirect manner. He's very clever. So he's not about Radha Rani or anything. He talks about God, oneness. He's a hidden Shia. So Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji had said something, easy for us, like give your worries to us. So Swami Mukkanada, in an indirect way, I found his video some years ago when he said that those gurus who give you easily are like criticizing indirectly. So Swami, this Mukkanada, I think he's like I don't have evidence, but you know what he's a fake guru. He's not Radhe Radhe guru. Talks about Shia Islam in a very, like how Shias try to convert Hindus. And so these kind of gurus, they want to make it hard, going against Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji. Shias can make people go insane. So he talks about oneness and Prabhu. He's against the ISKCON. Also, I saw he was saying that he's a Shia in disguise. Probably my grandfather had a son there by some other woman. My cousin was saying that if my cousin used to say something, I don't know, against my grandfather, in India. So these Shias, very disturbing. Now I've taken off all this Hindu thing. I'm cut off. These Shias will not. They are killers of freedom of mind, thought, spirit killers. Swami Mukkanada is not a true guru. He's from the Sajwani family. They may have made him, from my grandfather, Mahsan Jawad Sajwani. So, Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji was like, give all your worries to me and you just be happy and all this. So I found this video at that time. I came back from Eid meeting, get together, and then I found this video. I think Swami Mukkanada is with the Shias, Sajwani family. As they've brought him against Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji. He says as against Prabhu, what was his name, the ISKCON founder again. So, you know how these Shias have been infiltrating Hinduism. This Swami Mukkanada, he's a fake guru. He criticizes. He's not a Hindu. He's a fake guru. He's a fake guru. What was I searching? There's the Arab Muslims also. Here, I'm scared of them. They are, they've sent people after me. And also these Shias, Irani, all these, Iran. What they did to this guy? I mean, sorry, this, whatever is Ayatollah or Grand Ayatollah. Look at what this Shias did. I mean, I hope dystopia to reason. It's not what Americans did to him, Grand Ayatollah. He died, and I was like, Muhammad Shirazi. Look at what Iran did to him when he passed away. The Shias against themselves. After many years of being under the house arrest, Grand Ayatollah Shirazi died. Oh my God, house arrest. December 17, 2001, in Qom. After, they weren't giving, they took his coffin, they did something to him. It was like really terrible. They even house arrest. And when he died, there was this, Wikipedia is not giving me. These Shias, I don't know what they are. They're very dangerous. On his, the Iranian, they weren't letting him be Iranian police guards. Oh my goodness. Okay, Iran arrests son of Shirazi cleric after calling Khamenei a pharaoh. My goodness. Do you see this? Amongst Shias, this is happening. Oh, the early disputes between al-Shirazi family and Iran. Schism among Iran's clerics over protests. The police try to obstruct their protests. We cannot call it enmity toward God if they defend their rights. Oh my goodness. This is shocking. No, when I was in Karachi, my goodness, I don't know about the grief or what they stopped his coffin. God knows what they did to him. The year he passed away, I was in Karachi, 2001. Oh my God, was an Iranian, Iraqi Shia Marja and political activist. In 1971, he was exiled to Lebanon by the Ba'athist regime. Okay, this is Iraqi Saddam Hussein regime from Lebanon. Al-Shirazi traveled to Kuwait, where he settled for 9 years after his nephews joined Al-Shirazi, turned Kuwait into the base of Shiite scholarship. Theory of clerical rule, movement of vanguard missions was quite close to Khomeini's notion of vilayat-e-faqih. Favored that not a single cleric but a council of scholars should govern the Islamic State. Under Shirazi's theory, government would be in the form of consultative system of leadership. Iranian Revolution, Iran power struggle. Expected a bigger role. This USA is not doing this. My God. And these people who are Shias, like Dystopia to Reason, atheist, Bori, because he's an ex-Bori Shia, they don't understand. My goodness. I don't know why their eyes are closed, or, they think only America. This is what, anyways, he said it in a very rude way, but we are, to me, what was his name? The Armin Navabi, that I'm obsessed with against America. You see, we have our own tragedy. But he said it in a very rude way. But if some idiot here is saying, let me see this. Despite the differences, Al-Shirazi's followers were part of the most pro-Iranian political faction. Post Saddam. Literary contributions. I can speak properly. On his death, what happened is, the police had taken his coffin, I don't know, guards, Iranian guards, and there was a, what do you call that? Words are not coming to me. I'm quite disturbed. What are they doing to each other, really? So, Imam Shirazi, World Foundation, Washington, D.C. The early disputes between Al-Shirazi family and Iran. Early disputes. God. I was part of. Shirazi talked about the importance of writing and said it was important for the youth to read and spread intellectualism, awareness, lack of reading, advertising. I disapproved of what he said then, but did not say anything at that time, though his vision was naive as how can the world change only through books, without fighting and without a blazing revolutionary spirit. Before we left, Shirazi's companions gifted us books. God knows was written this, was written that. Although he was under house arrest for a long time, who often saw him said he never insulted the former supreme guide, Khomeini, or the current one, Al-Khamenei, although his relations with them were not good. So why was he house arrested? A small group of Shirazi leaders. Uh, oh my God, this is disgusting. Shirazi's departure to Mashhad upset the Iranian authorities. Shirazi embraces the Hausa, left to Mashhad, advised by the close to him as they feared for his life. They advised him to go to Mashhad, considering its sacred status for the Shiites. President Saddam Hussein promised not to shell it because the shrine of Ali al-Rida, the 8th Shiite Imam, was there. Saddam Hussein was some character, really. Shirazi's departure to Mashhad upset the Iranian authorities. They saw this as a negative move and thought it would have been better if he had stayed in Qom and raised the people's morale. Oh my goodness. Iraqi forces invaded the Iranian city of Khurramshahr. Iranian forces restored the city. This made Shirazi call for ending the war between Baghdad and Tehran, considering that the Iranian regime had regained control of all the lands which Iraq had occupied. Imam Khomeini, however, refused to do so. Shirazi's change of heart, oh my God. Shirazi, who met Imam Khomeini in Iraq in 1965, was a supporter of the Islamic revolution in Iran when Khomeini had called for it. He believed in the theory of guardianship of the jurists and traveled to Iran. So can't read this. However, Shirazi always advised his supporters to maintain their independence. Shirazi was an untraditional referent. His supporters had political parties and religious charity organizations. Gulf countries, in Iran, outside Iran. He thus had his own political and religious ambitions, especially that Shiite references always had their traditions which are based on independence from political regimes. The conflicting logics caused tension between Shirazis. The conflicting logics caused, oh my God, these people can really. Shirazi's office in Qom, tension between Shirazi's office in Qom and the authorities, specifically with Atalat, i.e. the Iranian intelligence service. The former wanted to maintain his independence and not submit to any authority that might limit his freedom and restrain his activity, while the latter wanted the state to impose its influence under the pretext of imposing the system on everyone. The authorities simply believed that Shirazi's office. Now, is America doing anything here? Office should submit to Iranian law that governs society's different categories. I don't think Shirazi ever went to America, but he has his. God knows what this is. This tense relation began to escalate until things took a turn for the worse in 1984, affecting relations between Shirazi and Khomeini. Shirazi then renounced the theory of guardianship of the jurists. These Shias, they are these ones, the hardliners or whatever you call them. They can drive people nuts, and adopted the theory of Shurat al-Fuqaha, as he believed that Khomeini had monopolized major decisions in the country. During the last years of Khomeini's rule, Iranian authorities put Shirazi under house arrest due to his critical statements. Oh my God. There's no freedom. These people are cowards. Khomeini. Khomeinis. They're cowards who do this to people. You see, this is the Islamic tragedy here. And the Shia. So I made the mistake of telling my uncle, oh my God, you know, like before our children we would not speak in front of our uncles anything. We mind our own business and we never say anything. But I became very talkative, and you know, in my madness, so I was like spilling. I was just talking like, you know, this about Guru, or that, oh, this Guru is. I don't know what had happened, because before I had told myself, keep your always like I would not talk to my uncle in this way, right? Eldest, my father's brother here. We don't have it, and they've taunted us and all this. I never say. I mean, you don't say your personal things out. But Yusuf Zahdi or someone, they done something, compelled me to say things on the internet. Come on the internet like a mad person. Like now I do here. So, okay, what's this I thing coming on me? Wait, so, you know, oh God, I told them about that I'm following a Hindu guru, Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji. Oh my God. Things start, I found this guru, Swami Mukkanada. Oh my God. He, like, you know, my uncle said that my brother's stupid or some to help tell me that I don't have to work. He will be financially helping me, taking care of me, and I don't have to worry about it. So when Guru Dev said this, Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji, there was a video uploaded by Swami Mukkanada. At that time, I was just like, it was, what a coincidence. And he's like, you know, gurus who give it easy to you they're not good. You should. So I then had the feeling that this Swami Mukkananda was installed, or this, you can't trust these videos by a Sechwani. I had this feeling like, I don't know, I'm crazy. They've made me crazy anyways. So I had this feeling anyways, whatever, it's crazy, but I had this feeling that Swami Mukkananda was installed by Sechwani family. Okay, and they're rich. My uncle is a millionaire here in Dubai. And so he started to say about one God. Later on another video, I was like, and he's, so I suspect Swami Mukkananda. So the Shias should look at this, right? This, I'm not saying this now. I just remembered. You see, is there any USA thing here? interference. I don't know. Maybe Khomeini was. I was searching if Khomeini had any CIA links. During the last years of Khomeini's rule, Iranian authorities put Shirazi under house arrest due to his critical statements against the regime's domestic policies. Thank God he wasn't killed, because I heard there were some people killed for just being free writers. Khomeini wouldn't allow free writers. And following the repercussions of the case of Shiite cleric Mehdi Hashmi, who was executed. Mehdi Hashmi was executed in 1987. Hashmi was the head of the Liberation Movement Bureau of the Revolutionary Guards. What's this? Following the repercussions of the case of Shiite cleric Mehdi Hashmi, who was executed in 1987. Hashmi was the head, oh my goodness, execution. A number of groups which followed Shirazi as a reference were part of these liberation movements. Oh my goodness. Sion's take on the regime. Shirazi remained under house arrest until he died in Qom in 2001. I was in Karachi, I read about it online. Although he was under house arrest for a long time, people who often saw him said he never insulted the former Supreme Guide, Khomeini, or the current one, Ali Khamenei, although his relations with them were not good. According to his visitors, he used to say, Allah have mercy on a man who shows me my faults. And this is the treatment they gave him in Iran. Right? Some of his family members, though, did not stick to this rhetoric. For example, Ayatollah Sadiq Hossein Shirazi's son, Sayyid Hossein Shirazi, compared Khomeini to the pharaoh earlier this month, resulting in his arrest. I'm telling you, some of these Shias. Brawls during Sayyid Muhammad al-Shirazi's funeral. Here it is. Further worsened. Oh my goodness. During his funeral. I find it hard to read this for a minute just. So, and okay, back to Swami. I can't read this. I have to just save this. Oh my God, what is this? Yeah, so I read this, but not out loud, like I read about the funeral. My goodness. Oh, and one of those who attended the funeral told me that security forces hope you can. At the shrine. Oh. Like on the hijab thing, Dystopia to Reason opened the history that how USA would, now Shirazi's family's belligerent and critical tone towards their uncles began to escalate. I mean, during his funeral, the brawl, dangerous, was it? My goodness. First of all, give him a peaceful funeral, for God's sakes, right? Do you see that? This is disgusting. I'm very scared of the Shias in this way. You see this executions in Iran. Okay, I don't know if like Swami Mukkanada will. I can't show you his videos. Oh my God, this thing. Chilling. Shirazi succession. Okay, but what is contradictory? Family wishes asked to be buried in the house. Be transferred to Iraq if the regime ever shifts there. An Iranian opposition reporter told me that the authorities did not prevent the large crowds of people from attending the funeral. Oh, goodness. He was actually, so his successor, son, what is this, of late Sayyid Muhammad al-Shirazi, was very critical of government policies. He's not a U.S. agent. I don't think so. He was actually detained once, and his supporters say he was humiliated and tortured. His uncle, Ayatollah Mushtaba Shirazi, who lives in London, London, and who, thank God, who is viewed as a radical figure, adopted an insulting rhetoric towards Iran's politicians and their supporters, and is never hesitant of using obscene language towards his political rivals and opponents from different Islamic sects. Obscene. Someone help me, my God. But, Shias are so blinded in their love for Hussein that they don't see anything else. Hezbollah says, Labbaik ya Hussein, Labbaik ya Hussein. It's, what is this emotional? You should look at this. This is unacceptable. The man was house arrested. My goodness. And Swami Mukkanada, oh my God. So the Shias, they wouldn't want me. So they tried to use Swami. I think they used Swami Mukkanada. I don't have evidence, but I had this feeling, So I don't know what their thing is, these Shias. But these Shias, hello, not too well now, Falcon, brother. Oh, I should have, because I'm getting all these bad people here who disturbance. um, very unlucky. If this is a lucky day, who sent you here? How did you find my live stream? What do you want from me? Who are you? Oh, I should have, no, not this, in the settings. So these Shias, look at them, they're advertising. A small group of us were with Shirazi, and Afghani cleric was with us too. We suddenly heard siren sounds. Seconds later, the entire place shook, and children began to scream. Iraqi forces had shelled Qom, and a missile fell nearby. Thank you, Brother Salahuddin. Best salam. Thank you very much. Best salams to you too, Brother. Salahuddin says, I ask God to always bless you. Thank you very much. God bless you too, always. Your family members, your country, your people, your friends. Much, always. What is... Oh my God. The Afghani cleric felt very afraid and began to scream, oh God, oh God. But Sayyid Shirazi calmly comforted the children. He added, you're such a open-minded. This is so sad. So Shias are very dangerous people. Some of them. Look at what they did to his funeral. My goodness. This is... Shirazi was an untraditional reference. His supporters had political parties and the funeral. So don't... I mean, I've lost my mind. Thank you, Brother Salahuddin. How may I help you? Sorry, I've lost my mind here. Oh, shuddering. Okay, I'm not feeling shuddering. So these people, someone, I don't know. Well, maybe I can just show you about the ISKCON. What's his name? ISKCON. That is Swami Mukkanada. Oh, ISKCON founder was SK. Okay, this guy is very, not this one, but Swami Mukkanada, right? Prabhu Pada, Swami, I don't know how to pronounce. So, this guy, this Swami Mukkanada, there's only one God. What did he say against? So listen, fake guru. No, it hasn't come that he's a fake guru. He's with someone here. He's also like this guy. ISKCON is completely superficial. Srila Prabhu Part among Leela Gaur Gopal Dutt. There's another one who said this. Also Swami Mukkanada. This guy is really weird. He is a very clever, very staying fit. Okay, with this guy, Baba. No. There's another, like, Swami. Boman Irani asked Swami Mukkanada, why did you give up your corporate career? Oh my God. Yeah, see, Irani. So, you know, my uncle, he's married to an Iranian. You see this? And he wants to lead you, like, about God. He says that he's like, you know, one of those. There's only one God. Oh my God. 3 years ago, yeah, this, I'm confused. Which form of God should I worship? See this? This is the way they do it. What? But which God? Go to Iran and worship. I'm confused. Which God should be worshipped? Wait. I'll go to his. Maybe from the title, yeah, I can. Okay, leading man, he's making you confused. He's leading people to just one God. Finding one. God. He's not into Radhe Radhe or anything. Two years ago, give me 4 years ago. Yeah, something like powerful. Five. That's 5 years ago. 3 years ago. He's leading you to Islam through, you know what? What's that one God thingy? Vedanta. if you gossip about someone. And he said that Swami, the ISKCON founder, and indirectly, why don't you come out directly and say that you did not agree to me following Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji? He's a fake Radhe Radhe follower. He's not Radhe Radhe. He's fake. He's Advaita Vedanta. And from there you'll go to Islam. Look, I'll show you worst of. You'll go to Islam. These are all tailored videos of his, showing American white people. Look, these are all commercialized. This is what he's showing you. Hindustan, gurus have become. So where is he leading the Shias to, you know? He's got all these commercialized videos. You can't control your ego. Right or wrong, never judge anyone. Then why are you judging? Why did you judge the ISKCON founder? Okay, I'm going to show you. I can't find those. He's very clever. Swami Mukkanada against. He's being paid. This guy's. This is Vedanta he's come with. Please be careful, Hindus. You're being misled by these false gurus into just worshipping one God. Through, the Muslims, they try to convert you. I have I mean, of course, I have basis to be Islamophobic. Look, this Swami, God knows, Sarva Priyananda. What are seven heavens? This Swami. He's also very notorious. He's into Vedanta explained. Only one God. No bhakti. He's a fake Radhe Radhe. This much I can tell you. This is not about Radhe Radhe. Right? Oh, what are seven heavens and hells? Islam. Boman Irani. See, why did you choose spirituality? That's it. Not Radhe Radhe. And on under his car, he's like, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe. Let me show you how to. Look. Wait a minute. For those of us who grew up anchored to another form of God and Guru, does it suffice for us to continue to meditate on those forms, even when we're singing bhajans, Radha Krishna? I think this question minds of many people, right? Because in our Indian culture, we have all grown up different forms of God. And we've all had so many gurus along the way, and they're laughing. Oh, there's one God, that is why. If you worship him as Ram, as Krishna, as Vishnu, Narayan, Vishnu, it's really not. If Amitabh Bachchan, he becomes a policeman in one movie, he becomes a taxi driver in another movie, and something. And Jaya Bachchan, I married one guy. Oh my God, how come I've got 3 husbands here now, right? That's why, from the side of God, there is no problem. It's our own mind, own conditioning that create these 3. And these hesitations, similarly with the case of the Guru. And we receive knowledge, we receive inspiration. Fake Guru, see? Fake Radhe Radhe. Fake. You go to one doctor and you are not fully cured. Do you say, I can only have one doctor once in my life? No. Whether I live or die. Because you are concerned about your health. Similarly, then don't say this. Guru is made. I made it now. Where they take me, I don't know. Until you perfect your knowledge. Don't Don't go to any God. Just one God. La ilaha illallah. Ishtadeva. Ishtadeva, although they are all one, from the point of view of bhakti, there are certain advantages. Choosing Shri Krishna as your Ishtadeva because you get the braj, where he is your soul beloved, meaning it's not really God. His form is so enchanting, it's easy to absorb the mind in him. Instead, if you keep Ganeshji as your Ishtadeva, that's not good. How will you meditate on a lion form of God? The mind will not get attracted. If your Ishtadeva has an enchanting form, it becomes. So he's put the lion form down, the elephant form down, the pastimes of Krishna. Come to Krishna, because in Islam, then you will surely come to Imam Ali. Go ahead. Sweets in Diwali. This one man, one woman, one dog, one horse. The children start fighting. No, I want the horse, the shopkeeper. Look, he's made a mockery. He's making a mockery of your gods. And they're clapping. This Shia guy, I tell you. Oh, don't go to Radhe Krishna. He's a fake, look. Toba, 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 toba. You just insulted the rest of the gods. No lion god, no elephant god. For you, one god. Please be careful. Be wary of such fake gurus who are using Radhe Radhe as an insult.